Hey, how's everyone doing? We just got back from YCS Las Vegas. I wanted to take my dinos, but then I don't know. I just felt like the format wasn't really there for dinos. It's a really strong option, but then like when I was test building it, I was just like, damn, like when it really came down to it, dinos is really strong against a lot of decks, especially cash right now because you got a walking Book of Eclipse, which is really strong. But then cash, they tend to rather go first or go second. I mean, so if you lose the dice roll, you're going first. You can set up a board, but then they're just gonna lava go you, and they just take control really strong. It's not that dinos can't do it either because dino is a very strong going second deck as well, but it's just to me it just kind of makes sense to go a different route. I wanna keep playing dinos, but then just not at that event because we're still figuring out the format and seeing what we're going to play against. It seems like when we're at Vegas, it was going to be Cash, Brandon, Despia. I'm surprised I actually didn't see Sorcerer all day, but we took Flunders to the event. Flunders did actually really amazing. Yeah, it does kind of hurt without the bear statue. I've been playing Flunders for a very long time since it came out in Bold. So I've been playing it for a long time. A lot of people know me as the Flunder guy when we go travel to regionals outside of our state. I really do love Flunders. It's been one of my favorite decks. I do love control decks, but Flunder is one of those decks that just kind of it just has so much resources and it can recycle so well. It's really good in the grind game too as well. So Flunders is one of those decks that are one of my favorite. Starting off with the deck list. Oh, also I went at YCS I went let's see here. I went 6-2. 6-2 at YCS with my Flunder list. Starting off is Empen. Always got to play one Empen. And then here's the new tech, which is the Snowl. I mean, I know you guys are playing, like we have to adjust to play Snowl now. So we are playing the Snowl because that is like our UCT, but then we can get out so much easier and so much faster. Apex, Raiza, you're just playing 4 big birds. Well, I don't know. I don't know if this is considered big bird. He does got wings though. So we are playing 4. 4 is perfectly fine. You can add the second Empen, but then that's just a little bit too much because we are running Spice Tech in this deck. 4 is just perfectly fine for me. I feel like 4 was good. Yeah, I am a little sick. You guys can hear. I don't know what happened. Maybe it's just switching from Vegas to here. But 3 Robina, 3 Eglen, standard lines, 1 Stri, 1 Toucan. Luckily, I got my whole full Euro swap for my Floowandereeze. They look beautiful in Euros. That's pretty much it for your Floowandereeze monster lineup. And then now with this new format, we was expecting a lot of I was expecting a lot of shifters. So we are now playing the Simorgh engine. So the reason why I say like I'm expecting a lot of shifters is because Cash is gonna be mainly shifters now. So when it really came down to it, I cut the shifters, put in the Simorghs. So it's just the Simorgh and 1 field spell. So yeah, because shifter does kill Simorgh, but then shifter can still get you your 1 chain blocking. So when it really comes down to it, if they don't got it, they don't got it. But Simorghs are really strong. So this format, I was like, shifter doesn't really do too much. So I cut the shifters out of the deck, and then I put in the Simorgh engine, and then the spice that was just killing cash because I went against a decent amount of cash. I was player A and I went against a decent amount of cash. I was thinking like maybe player B would be the cash because player B is usually where you put your best players at so they can communicate to both players. But it was actually mostly A. So I went against about 4 cash. One, oh shoot, what was it? It was 4 cash. Oh, I should have wrote this down. 1 branded Despia. And I forgot what the other one was. I put it in the comments, or I put it in the description if I could remember. But these are the sauce techs. Playing Vanity's Fiend, I was trying to get an ulti. If anyone got ultis, let me know. I want to buy them from you. But these are like the techs that I was playing when it really came down to it. Because Cash, they just can't get over this. It's crazy. If they don't draw the out to this is usually my 5th summon. So that's why we're playing that Simorgh engine, because we could just do like normal Robina, chain Simorgh. Robina will search Eglen, normal summon Eglen, chain 1 Eglen, chain 2 Simorgh. You get the feel spell. Eglen search Empen. If this is in your hand already, tribute 2 Empen. Search your Dreaming Town. Tribute your Simorgh. Boom. Your 5th summon, Vanity's Fiend. And it's just crazy. I was drawing these like nuts. So these were so strong. There was no outs. Branded Despia, Cash, all those other decks, they didn't expect this, making me go first. So I'm like, sure, why not? I'll take first. So Vanity's Fiend was so strong in that. They couldn't get over it. If they couldn't get over Bear Statue, they're not going to get over Vanity's Fiend. And if they didn't draw the pot of, or they didn't draw like, if they didn't draw like their Book of Eclipse, there was no way out. Like they just couldn't play through this. Sure, they can do Birth, and they could just normal summon that pops off our map, and we just go off. We just go nuts. Even then, even if we don't have map, we still have Dreaming Town, and then it's just nutty. What you want to do is you don't really want to bounce it. What you want to do is you want to flip it. So what you do is you're gonna go to your Apex, then now you have an Omni Negate, and then you use your Dreaming Town, banishing it, flip their monster. Now they don't got a lot of options after that. This card is so strong. That was my sauce tag, and that's what won me a lot of the games in Vegas. That's it for the monster lineup. 3 maps, 1 Dreaming Town. That's not a surprise. You have to play the 3 Dreaming Towns, or you have to play the 3 maps. Just because it's just like the best feel card ever. This is pretty self-explanatory. 3 Avents. You just gotta play it. Sometimes, like when I was getting Ash, I would Avent that monster regardless, and hopefully I had another one. If I did have another bird in hand, I'll just search the map, activate the map, pop off all over again now that the Ash is dead. So this card does come in really useful, even if it's not an imperm. Also, you just play into time with it too as well. 1 Unexplored wins. I've been thinking about bumping this up to 2, but 1 is just fine right now. Because we don't have statue, we kind of have to search for better alternatives. I did, like, last format when statue was around, I used to put this in the side. But now with this format, how it is, especially playing against Cash, this makes a lot of sense to play against. You can just activate normal Eglen, search Empen, tribute off their Shangri, and then you're good to go from that. Then you must play 3 Book of Moon this format. You just have to. Book of Moon's over Book of Eclipse because Flunders, we have a really rough time when it comes to clearing the board. I don't know, it might be different from others, but then like I just don't want to put a lot of effort into clearing off the board. 1-for-1, yes, it is a 1-for-1 trade, but then it does serve almost the same purpose as Avian dodging imperms, but Book of Moons just feels better to me in a sense. I was theorizing it with my team, and they said, you might as well just do Book of Moon. I was like, honestly, yeah, because we don't want to give those free pluses from them flipping, and then we weren't able to clear off the board, them flipping, and they just plussing off the drawing, and also we didn't clear off their monsters, so we still have a problem. So Book of Moons actually really helps. There was an opponent that I was playing against. I was looping Book of Moons, just bouncing it back to the top of my deck. Also doing Dreaming Town, just flipping all his monsters over and over again. Eventually he just scooped up because there was no way out. So Book of Moon and Dreaming Town are your VIP this format. That is for sure. 3 Duality or 3 Prosperity. It's a must-have. I know people can't really afford them because they are still. I think they're like 40 a piece still, maybe more, maybe less. But then you just have to. You just need this consistency for the deck because if you want to survive this format, you need the out. 3 Dualities, same purpose as Prosperity. I see a lot of people doing Duality first and then Prosperity. That makes no sense to me. You want to do Prosperity, so then you see your top 6, and then put them. It doesn't matter. I don't care about order. I usually just put at the bottom of the deck. Then Duality, at least you won't see those cards again. You get 3 fresh new cards, so that's why you do 6-3. I always do 6-3. I don't get it why some people do 3-6, but 6-3 always makes sense to me. One extra because you do actually need that extra draws. Sometimes you don't draw either one and you just need a little bit of draw power. This is it, you know, because like we don't care about our extra deck. So Extrav has actually come in pretty clutch for me. It actually won me a game, which was kind of nutty. It drew me into my map and that just popped it off. And I just went off because I already had I had Eglen and Vanity's Fiend in hand already, and Dreaming Town, I think it was Unexplored wins and one Advent, and I was like, ooh, I kind of need like just a little bit more. Oh, actually, no, it wasn't Dream Time. Oh, yeah, it wasn't Dream Time. Yeah, it was actually Extra. It was my 5th card. Ah, my bad. But then, yeah, and I just activate Extra, drawn to a map, and I don't know what the other card was. But I knew it was drawn to a map because I knew that's what I really needed. Pot of went to, just did full combo, ended off with Empen and Vanny's, and that was just perfect. Last spell card would be your Harpavian Feather White. I don't know, someone else can say it. But last card is just your Duster, because we really cannot deal with back row. I was expecting to see a lot of Labyrinth there, but it was surprising enough I didn't go against any Labyrinth the whole day. So yeah, Duster, Flunders do not like back row. Also, we can search it. We have lots of ways to search a lot of single cards in this deck, so why not? You know, it's really, really strong. Your last Floowandereeze card will be Dreaming Town. Dreaming Town's amazing. Some people have been bumping it up to 2. I've been thinking about it, but I'm not sure yet. I might bump it up to 2, but just not at this moment. Amazing, amazing card. I made someone school because I kept looping this back to back. They summon, I just, you know, just went this off, because sometimes you don't need to do map. You just do this and just pop it off and just flip your monster face down, activate Apex, and then just sit on that. And then if they do thrust, you just negate it with Apex. I mean, if they got second one, okay, they got second one. But then, like a second thrust. But then you just loop this back using Toccan, just bringing this back to hand, redoing it again. It's gonna annoy the hell out of them, and that's what we want. Last cards in this is 3 Imperms. I've been saying this on my profile for a while. Imperm is MVP. Finally, when we went to Vegas, I was actually able to pick up my ultis. Yeah, these are beautiful. I love these. These are so nice. Yeah, but Imperms are so good. So good. Such a good deck. Such a good card. It's just for me. I personally really love Imperm. Ever since they came out in Flames of Destruction till now, I have had every rarity of Imperms. I'm still looking for secrets to add it to my other decks because, you know, I don't like flipping cards around. So, but Floowandereeze, I already got my ulti Terraforming, so I'm just gonna keep trying to get ultis. But yeah, 3 ulti Imperms, and that's just the way to go. Imperms is just the best. Extra deck, I don't think I really need to show you guys my extra deck, but it's pretty simple. Assemble, Downer, Zeus. These are like really what matters, and Goddess. But then we don't see any like towers at the moment until Pearlies, so we don't really need to worry too much. But Goddess is there for that. What else will matter would be Lieb and Gustav Max for your level 10s to burn for damage, and also we'll go for game, I guess. 2 Empens goes right into that, or 2 actually, I think maybe I can't even go into that. Oh yeah, okay, so Snowl and Empen goes into these 2, which is nice, because now yeah, that's really all you need. The rest is just random stuff. Recitals, this is just for my bird up deck. Just Recitals, SM Blue, Omen, Oath, Fergie, Doomeagle, Access Code, and Bear Bum. Yeah, it's just stuff from my freaking bird up deck. Like you don't really need it at the moment, you know, like, because extra, if you're gonna shuffle it anyways, just give it to your opponent. They're just gonna pick a random anyway, so you don't really care. Side deck. So this is like the crazy part. Like how I was saying earlier, I was expecting a lot of people to play HD Shifter, so I was like, you know what? I don't need to play it. When it really comes onto it, I don't really care. You know, they either have a Raiza on the board or they're gonna have D Shifter in their main deck. The only time I sided D Shifter was against the Rogue matchups and Branded Despia, because right now they really do need their graveyard. I might be wrong, but then when I was playing against them, yeah, they needed their graveyard. So 3 D Shifters in the side, you don't really need it in the main right now, so you can just side them out. These are dead cards in your hand, to be honest. I do recommend you putting these in the side deck. I don't think these are main deck cards right now. People might call me crazy, but we're not in a tier format. So side deck it is. I love these cards. But then I even have a mat of D-Shifter. But I gotta tell you, seeing how this format is shaping, these are better in the side deck. 2 Cosmics, 3 Lightning Storms, because we do hate back row. And trust me, we're playing against a Runic player. And man, if you're here, dude, if you're watching this or wherever you are, man, you are annoying. But we destroyed him with these. Like, it's just, there was just no way out of it. Like, whatever he was doing, I was just countering him. I was just top decking the outs, you know, like it was just amazing. Especially we have such a strong search capabilities in this deck. These aren't that hard to find. So it's like we don't have to just draw these. It's really amazing. I really love these. It makes sense to me. I play these and it was just perfect. It was just amazing. Especially you still do have the Unexplored wins also to distribute your opponent's though. Evenly match, always play evenly match. We are in a weird format, and Cash cannot play through. They can, but then it's gonna hurt them a lot. You hit this with Cash, you hit this with Brandon Despia, they're gonna be in a tough pickle. They're gonna suffer. Especially Brandon Despia, they go so far into their combos that if you just do evening match on them, if you draw the out, this is your out for Brandon Despia. What are they gonna do? They want to fusion summon, go for it. Evenly match, resolve, banish everything. It doesn't really matter. They could do Mirror J, sure, and they can have recurrent play, sure. But then, like, once you set it up, hopefully you got the Vanity Fiend in hand, boom, you just pop it off and you just sit pretty, you know. That's pretty much it. Well, then 3 Feather Duster. These are Feather Storms. These do come in pretty clutch. I wish I drew them more than I had expected. I really wish I did, but I didn't actually draw it that often. It would have been a good choice to either play this or to play D-Barrier. But I think this was perfect. Just 3 Feather Storms, just to piss off your opponent. Then bam, 1 extra. Because going first, these are my going first cards. So that's pretty much it. If I'm going first, these are what I'm siding in. I'm just siding in 4 cards for going first. Because, like, I don't know, Flunders is a going first deck, so you don't really care. You know, so we struggle only when we go second. So going first, we're not really too stressed. Going first, we're sitting pretty. But then going second, you know, that's why we do have a lot of going second cards. We do want to break boards. We want to get there. That's why we play a huge going second. But that's pretty much it. I really enjoy Vegas. I love my team, Trip Sevens. Let's fucking go. We had one team that made it to day 2, 68, I think, out of whatever it was for day 2. They made it pretty well. I believe they lost their first match in day 2 playing against Crystal Blanc's team. They did amazing. Like, it was just an amazing feat. Anytime when you have a person or a team that makes it to day 2 at a YCS, that's a big accomplishment. Congrats to everyone who did make it to day 2. I hope everyone that was there had a good time. It was a great time for me. I really enjoyed it. The staff was amazing. The bathrooms, oh man, the bathrooms was something different. Anyone who went to YCS Las Vegas, they can tell you those bathrooms were something different. The weather was beautiful. There was a one-up convention right next door, and they were playing bumping music. They were having a good time. Kind of wish I went, but I didn't go. But yeah, that's my deck list. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think. Comment below. Let me tell me what you think about this format. You know, if you're playing Flunders, what are you playing? What's your spicy tag? All right, thank you. Like, subscribe, and ring that notification. I have another deck list coming up soon here. Maybe my Dino or Dinomorpheus. I know people have been asking for Dinomorpheus. It probably will be coming pretty soon here. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.